So welcome to my office, otherwise known as my car. The reason we're out here today, as some of you know, I recently had a baby. My wife had a baby. And instead of doing this in the house with potentially having baby screaming noises going on in the background, we're out here in the car, in the office, and we're going to do this keto candy review. The reason we're doing this complete breakdown of all the best low-carb keto peanut butter cups, well, it's because Halloween is either tomorrow or today, depending on when this video comes out. Number two, there's just more low-carb keto peanut butter cup candies on the market than any other kind of candy that you can buy. And number three, you guys just seem to like when I do these keto mukbang types of videos where I just eat all the keto foods in the video. For instance, my keto Starbucks video, my keto McDonald's video, my keto snack haul from Walmart where I ate like 17 different keto snacks in the video. And I just eat all the foods. So that's why we're doing this video. With that said, let's jump right into this review and talk about these peanut butter cups. So the first peanut butter cup we're going to talk about are the Lilies milk chocolate peanut butter cups. These are probably the most popular low-carb keto peanut butter cup that people are eating on the diet just because they have such a following in the low-carb keto community. Now, I got these at CVS for $2.71. As far as what they're sweetened with erythritol and stevia. So they're using some really quality keto-friendly sweeteners to sweeten these up with. Each one has just one net carb per cup, and there's 2 cups in here, so 2 net carbs per package. And I'm assuming you're probably going to eat both of these in one sitting because I don't think anybody just eats one peanut butter cup in a package of 2 and then saves the other one for later. Only a psychopath would do that. I'm pretty sure only a psychopath does that. So that's pretty much the rundown on these peanut butter cups. Now let's open these up and see if the hype is real about the Lilies milk chocolate peanut butter cups. That was so good. The chocolate is rich and perfectly sweetened, and the peanut butter is creamy and salty like a normal Reese's peanut butter cup is. It is a tad too salty though. Yes, peanut butter cups do have salted peanut butter inside of them, but this seems to be like a little bit overly salty. Overall, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. They just need to dial back the saltiness in the peanut butter here, and this would be a 10 out of 10. Really, for a low-carb, keto-friendly option though, highly recommend picking some of these up. They are tasty. Next up, we have the Russell Stover's sugar-free peanut butter cups. I got these at Wegmans. It's a 5-pack of peanut butter cups. It was $2.39. Now, as you'll see on the package, it says sweetened with stevia, but unfortunately, stevia is like the 10th ingredient listed on the package, and really, these are sweetened with maltitol, which is the most garbage, low-carb, not really keto sweetener that is out there. Maltitol has a glucose response almost equal to that of just using regular sugar. Plus, maltitol has half the calories and half the carbs of regular sugar. So you can't just subtract all the sugar alcohols from the carb count to get net carbs here. You can only subtract half of the carbs from the sugar alcohols because maltitol does have carbs and calories, unlike just pure stevia does or pure erythritol does. Now, you'll see on the back package of these Russell Stover's peanut butter cups, there's 18 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of fiber, so you can't subtract that from the carb count for the net carbs. And then there's 15 grams of sugar alcohols. But because maltitol is the main sugar substitute used to sweeten these up, you can only subtract 7.5 grams of those sugar alcohols from the carb count to get a real legitimate net carb count of 10.5 grams of net carbs per 2 peanut butter cups. So that means every one of these peanut butter cups has 5.25 grams of net carbs. So these aren't that low carb or that keto friendly. So obviously I do not recommend that you buy these. I am still going to taste them though, because I am going to taste every candy that we're going over today. And if I'm being totally honest, I think they're going to taste like doo-doo. Typically maltitol sweetened stuff is just, it's gross. I've got very low expectations, but we'll open these up, we'll give them a taste, and I'll let you know what I think. Overall, I'm giving these a 2 out of 10 just because the peanut butter on the inside was actually very Reese's-like. It was very creamy and good. The chocolate, however, was totally flavorless, and the aftertaste I didn't care for. I also don't care for the deceptive marketing that Russell Stover's uses on their packages, and I don't care for the sugar substitute that they use, which is maltitol. And also the carb count being over 5 net carbs per cup. I mean, that's pretty trash, and I do not recommend buying these if you're following a low-carb keto diet. There's just better options out there. So since Reese's is the gold standard of peanut butter cups that we're comparing everything to, Reese's also sells a sugar-free version of their candy. I picked these up at Wegmans. There's 10 of them in this package. I got them for $2.49. As far as the sugar substitute that they use to make these, it is unfortunately maltitol. Maltitol is actually the first ingredient on the package. Now, if you look at the back package, it says 16 grams of carbs, 3 of which is fiber, so that leaves you with 13, and it says 12 grams of sugar alcohols, but you can't subtract all the sugar alcohols from the carb count because they use maltitol as the sugar substitute. You can only subtract half of those, so that's 6, and that leaves you with about 7 grams of net carbs. Now, a serving is 3 miniature Reese's, and that means that each one of these has just about over 2 net carbs. So that's not terrible, but it's also not the best either, because these are miniature Reese's. They're not even a full-sized Reese's. And also, maltitol is used to make these, so you're gonna get a glucose response if you eat them. Now, with all that said, I still am gonna open these up and taste them and let you know what I think. I think they'll probably taste pretty good. I've never actually had these before, but I guess we'll find out. It smells pretty good, I will say that. These are very, very small though. This is like quadruple wrapped. Look at this. It's like wrapper on wrapper. Something happened with the machine here. They gave me 5 wrappers. That was a ridiculous waste of paper. 5 wrappers for this mini peanut butter cup. At first, I thought I liked it, but as I kept like chewing and swallowing it, it just got like more and more bitter from that maltitol aftertaste. Oh, not very good. Do not recommend this. I actually think it's worse than the Russell Stover's peanut butter cup taste-wise, which is surprising because Reese's makes this. That was awful. I'm giving these a 2 out of 10 as well. They're sweetened with maltitol, which you know I don't like. They have just over 2 net carbs per mini peanut butter cup, which I'm not a fan of for how small these are. And the taste, well, let's just say it left something to be desired. And, to call this a Reese's, that is a crime. Moving on, we've got the most expensive peanut butter cups that I got, which were the Slim Fast Fat Bomb peanut butter cups. These were $10 approximately at Walmart. There's 14 peanut butter cup fat bombs in the box. They are sweetened with erythritol and stevia, so some quality keto-friendly sweeteners they're using in here. And as far as the carb count goes, you'll see that on the back of the box, it says 7 grams of carbs, 3 of which is fiber, so that leaves you with 4 grams of carbs. Then there's also 2 grams of erythritol, and you can subtract all of the grams of erythritol from the net carb count, which will give you 2 net carbs per peanut butter cup fat bomb here. Now, that's pretty much the rundown on these, so let's open them up and give them a taste. So I've actually tried these before. I tried these in my most recent keto snack haul from Walmart, and if I remember correctly, I thought they were just okay. I didn't think they were amazing. They didn't wow me. So we'll see if things have changed since that most recent snack haul. The chocolate flavor in here is totally wrong. The peanut butter is rock solid, no creaminess at all. It's also not very flavorful. The only redeeming quality about these is the fact that they use a pretty quality sweetener in the erythritol and stevia to sweeten these up with, and that they only have 2 net carbs per cup, which I guess is okay, but when you compare that to Lilies, which have just 1 net carb per cup and actually taste good, I can't say I can give these any more than a 4 out of 10. And if you can find the Lilies, I definitely recommend getting those over these every day of the week. So following up the Slim Fast peanut butter cups, we're gonna do the Atkins peanut butter cups. These are $10 for 10 peanut butter cups in the box. I got these at CVS. As far as the sweetener that Atkins uses to make their peanut butter cups, unfortunately, again, it is maltitol. And I don't know about you, but I just expect better from Atkins because they have to know that maltitol is a garbage sugar substitute. It induces a glucose response and it actually contains carbs, but yet somehow still they say 2 grams Atkins net carbs per cup. And I'm not sure what an Atkins net carb is, but it's not a real legitimate net carb. You'll see on the back package, it says 18 grams of total carbs, 4 of which are fiber, so that leaves you with 14 grams of net carbs. And then you'll see that sugar alcohols is 12, but you can't subtract all 12 of those sugar alcohols because they use maltitol instead of something better like erythritol. You can only subtract half of those, so you can subtract 6 from 14, and that leaves you with 8 grams of net carbs per serving, which is 2 peanut butter cups. That means that each one of these peanut butter cups has 4 legitimate net carbs. Like I said, I don't know what an Atkins net carb is, but it's a little deceiving here, in my opinion, what they're listing as the net carb count on the package. You're better than this, Atkins. You're better. Update the ingredient list on your peanut butter cups. Here you go. This is what you're looking at for the Atkins peanut butter cups. They are very thin. They are on the smaller side as far as the cup size goes. So here goes nothing except a ton of maltitol. First off, the peanut butter in here is actually creamy, which I appreciate. Very nice job on the texture of the peanut butter in your peanut butter cup Atkins. Secondly, nothing else is right about your peanut butter cup. The chocolate doesn't taste chocolatey. The peanut butter doesn't really taste peanut buttery. And then there's also a weird aftertaste to these peanut butter cups that I'm just not a big fan of. I'm sure it's the maltitol that's contributing to that. It's not bitter like the Reese's sugar-free ones were, but it just doesn't taste good either. So for those reasons, I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. It's a no for me. So hopefully these Quest peanut butter cups are going to be better than those Atkins ones that we just tried. These are getting rave reviews in the low carb keto community. They've been out for about a month now. I haven't tried them yet. This is going to be the first time I've tried them, but I've heard so many people say that these are really, really good. And a lot of people have said that they're even better than the Lilies peanut butter cups are. So I'm excited to try these. I got these at Wegmans. They're $2.99 for a 2-pack of them. They are sweetened with erythritol, which you know I'm a big fan of. As far as the carb count goes, they are the lowest net carb peanut butter cup that we're going to talk about today. Each one has a 0.5 gram of net carbs, which is crazy. There's only 1 gram of net carbs in this entire package, which I think is just like mind-blowing. How is that even possible? But we'll open these up, we'll give them a try, and we'll see if they taste as good as their carb count is. Smells just like a Reese's. I'm impressed with that. So let's give these a taste. That is so darn good. The peanut butter flavor is spot on with this. Perfect amount of salt, perfect amount of sweetness. The only thing is I wish the peanut butter was a bit creamier, but besides that, very, very good. The chocolate is rich and perfectly sweetened. It doesn't melt in your mouth though, like the Lily's chocolate does. Their chocolate is just very, very good. It's more of a chewy chocolate with these Quest peanut butter cups. Overall, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, just like I did with the Lilies. The carb count obviously being lower, I think gives Quest a little bit of an advantage. But as far as taste goes, I think the Lilies peanut butter cups were just slightly better than the Quest peanut butter cups, just because their chocolate, like I said, is so, so good. But those kind of wash each other out, and I think you got a 9 out of 10 for both of them. Either one you go with, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised if you pick these up and try them out. So that is my comprehensive low carb keto peanut butter cup review. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have a very happy Halloween, and I will see you in the next one.